Hi everyone, and welcome to A Few Minutes for the Future. This is a place where we showcase innovation. So come along as we take a few minutes to explore, a few minutes to inspire, and a few minutes to dream big things. So thanks for tuning in, and remember, the future will be here before we know it, and together we can make it great. Hi everyone, and welcome back to A Few Minutes for the Future. My name is Craig Miller, and today I want to highlight the latest tool that NASA will use in the future exploration of Mars. A team of researchers from the NASA Jet Propulsion Lab in California have created the first helicopter to fly into space and obviously fly over the surface of another planet, Mars, and I just think that is an amazing achievement. The vehicle is nicknamed the Mars Copter and will be part of the Mars 2020 mission that will include a sophisticated new six-wheeled research rover that is especially designed to look for and find any habitable areas on the planet that could have hosted microbial life, or the proverbial little green men from Mars, which I think you can get the gist of that. What makes this experiment so amazing is that to actually fly the Mars Copter on Mars, the rotor blades will have to move 10 times faster than a typical helicopter here on Earth. And the reason for that is that the atmosphere of Mars is so incredibly thin. In fact, it's so thin that if you were to position your equipment and, of course, yourself on the surface, it would be like you are already at 100,000 feet in altitude above Earth, which is an amazing thing to think about. And that is a significant figure when you kind of realize that the world record altitude for a helicopter flight here on Earth is about 40,000 feet. So based on that, you can imagine the enormous challenge that the engineers have in trying to get this to work and to follow up with that. The Mars Copter is about the size of this softball and weighs a little under 4 pounds in total. It will be equipped with solar panels to provide the power needed to charge the batteries and run the rotor blades, but also will keep it from freezing on the surface of the planet in between flights. When I kind of read about this cool mission, it's just one of many stories that you read about when you're researching these things, and this one happened to come from space.com, which I think is one of the best and really my go-to place for things relating to astronomy and exploration of space. The author of this great article is named Sarah Lewis, and I encourage you to read the article. We'll put the link on the show after the end of that for you. And she did an excellent job on weaving these things together and painting a picture of this amazing new trip of discovery for all of us. But I sat back and I wondered, and I thought to myself after reading the article how hard it was for me to fly my little drone around my living room, let alone a helicopter that will be doing flights over a planet's surface that on average is 140 million miles from Earth. That is an amazing thing to think about. So to achieve this, NASA designed a system in which they transmit the instructions for these test flights to the Mars Copter, and then we'll let the Mars Copter fly autonomously, and that is a pretty cool thing as well. And so the first flights will be pretty short, only about 10 feet off the ground, maybe go a couple hundred yards either way, but it's a start, and it looks like this technology, when it works, and if it works the way they hope it will be an enormous asset to future missions and even to a manned mission, which we all hope will happen at some point. But I love these stories, again, because it weaves together the cutting edge possibilities and also of a real testament to the forebears of flight, including the Wright brothers, who 117 years ago flew the first plane over the beach at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. And you think about that and think, wow, how far have we come? That is just so incredible and inspirational to me. The Mars 2020 mission will take off from Cape Canaveral, Florida in July of 2020 using the United Launch Alliance's Atlas V rocket, which is the largest rocket really known to man, and will arrive on Mars in February of 2021. The Mars copter will be attached to the undercarriage of the rover and will be deployed once the vehicle gets set up and positioned on the surface of Mars. And you know, we shouldn't also forget that NASA has been thrilled by the performance of the two currently operating rovers on Mars, named Curiosity and Opportunity, both of which have far outlasted their expected lifespans, and which is just a testament to the ingenuity and the skill of the NASA engineers and scientists. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking, that why are we spending this ton of money on sending flying vehicles and another rover to Mars when that money could be used to help solve problems that we have here at home? And of course, that's an argument we all have to certainly consider, as well as our policymakers, of course. But when you think about it, and you realize how many products and services that the space program has created or fine-tuned or spun off, things that we use in everyday use, you really get a sense of how valuable this kind of incredible problem-solving science is to our society. Think about it. Products as diverse as CAT scans and even baby formula and athletic shoes have all had their beginnings in space. And now that all these potential new and improved innovations are coming to market, and even more are coming down the line, private companies are starting to really join the effort to add to the era of incredible joint space exploration, which will be a huge gift to NASA and will multiply the ability of all of us to really find out much more about space in a much faster time period and a much lower cost. So anyway, bringing these videos is a way to showcase these brilliant scientists and engineers, and it is a thrill for me to have this opportunity to bring this to you. And when you think about it, our country and NASA has been in the forefront of this, but since we share this technology with other countries around the world, it really brings us all together. And that's so important these days. So as always, it is a real pleasure to bring these videos to you. I hope you will take a moment to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Of course, it's completely free, and you'll be notified when the next video becomes available on the Few Minutes for the Future channel. So thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. It's my pleasure to bring these videos to you, and until next time, we'll say bye for now.